morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Saturday, number 16 day for this month of March 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth, it bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. My country people them at home and abroad, I bring una revolutionary greetings. As na weekend is, we go give una a phone conversation we're getting with one Ambazonian comrade we call. I hope say this will help for educate our population as we do this campaign and the work for this journey we war day for our country. Una go listen for the interview or phone conversation, and it go help for give our people them an insight for which way they go on for our struggle. Wanna take a listen.
No, not me. I mean, we ever talk. I change number. They will not still talk again for a while. Yes. Some person don't send me your podcast today. I listen up. Where it be very good. But I get a worry with them. Say, all thing where you be the stand for before you go back.
Like waiting.
You don't turn that way.
Tell me.
Yeah, they expose a lot of sensitive information. They say, now we kill Commander Henry.
Yes, now we kill Commander Henry. When they be killing, the motorway if they inside the boy then take him. Listen for me now. When they be killing, the boy the way they kill him and carry the motor go to the camp. La Republic later on attack that camp, recover that motor. All man no say na Ambazonian fighter then kill him. No be news. Unless na person way he play for himself. International community where they get people for ground they know. People for ground zero they know. Now who way you hide and say no we kill him?
No, because na criminal people then kill. No be any fighter then kill.
Na fighter then kill him, my brother. Na fighter then you want talk na say you no be fight more talk say na fighter or you want talk say no be fighter then kill him.
At talk na report with data time you we come out talk say na criminal then kill.
Yes, we be talk say na criminal then kill him because even the my explain for you here no. That way they be kill Kemende. Our forces they be talk say no be they be killer. Until the day where they go catch the Kemende in moto, we come with them for inside cabinet, we ask them for say now how come we come do get that Kemende in moto? I question the boy and then talk say yes, now our soldier they be killer and then give the name for the commander. Me, I no be ever know why they be killing. Go back from my conversation with Ayah Paul. That way Kemende become for Bamenda. The information come from me say they for Bamenda. I be call Ayah Paul tell you say Kemende they for Bamenda. Nothing and this way don't do am. He don't talk for me say nothing and this way want do am. He tell me say they need to pick up that man. I tell you say no. That man a man where he work with we. Some people then they will then be very important where you not supposed to touch them. Ayah Paul be talk say okay. Where the show say probably I don't know whether na he go for bago talk me the boy then go catch he or not. Before they go kill it for the place where it happen. But for say now who kill Kemende, all man for Bamenda no say na AD of Kemende. The only person way you know him. Now people they not being in connection with ground zero. So there is no debate about that one. The information we talk at that time say na criminal then kill them because no be any normal person for go kill Kemende. Kemende na man way idele frundi. Idele today so man come say you want go kill bishop. You go kill bishop, you no go touch not only the bishop, you go touch the whole Catholic Church. So some kind of people in the way we're not supposed to kill them. If Ayah Paul be tell me,
I sympathize with the killing, but you know if you compare with Bishop because
I want to tell you say Kemende, listen for me. Kemende a big past Bishop when it comes to Cameroon politics. Now man where even Francophone they fear ye. Now man where the American government they look and let the people they now where they know democracy. Now, man, that way either articulate the democracy for inside Cameroon, fight for for freedom for our people inside parliament, debate, write, document them. Kemende be the communicate with us one by one. He consult with us one by one. Before Kemende one go for interview, he call me say Capo, I go interview today for Equinox, I go interview for this place. You want my talk waiting. Now start the plan for talk. Now how you go feel helpful. Now how you push the thing for in front. I will tell you say Pa commode resign. He go tell me say Capo, we get differences for this area. Say we run this, we go fight for inside the system. But we still work together. Ayah Paul know all man waiting for egg of sea. I quanga them all they know because I always give the people the report. Why would you want to kill Kemende? That why we talk for Ayah Paul. Ayah Paul talk for inside cabinet say, listen, Ayah Paul be talk to me then pick it up. I deny.
Even support the killing of anybody, not even Kemende, not even anybody. The problem is you are walking back from your statement. We get all the information.
Like what statement?
You don't talk that time. That is the problem.
You know, when you are in an organization, listen. Wait, one topic by another. Listen, one topic by another. When you are inside an organization, you function within the rules of the organization and as a team. As a spokesperson, I gave the information that was available, that it was criminals. I did not know that at that moment that those criminals were actually our boys. When I found out that criminals was our boys, was only when Cameroon go to the camp to recover the vehicle. And that camp was our camp, a camp that I know, where they put people's vehicles there. I said, but how come the motor go in our camp? It means that those boys who did that actions were our boys. I came back to our presidential office where Ayah Paul is. Don't be surprised, we have presidential office also. I said, how could this thing happen that you don't know? I don't know. Nobody said anything. I asked the commanders that who did it. They give the name of the commander. It was Chi Omega. The same person who have been doing a lot of kidnapping in Bamenda. I said, okay, perhaps if it happened where did it. But now in hindsight, when I see where Ayah Paul try to do them, even for me because we disagree, it shows say now probably he be give the order me then go cash or me then kill it. Because he original position when I be informed me say come in the town, he be talking to me then pick it up. Okay, this one aside, what are you talking about again that my position changed or what?
Yes, you are talking about Grand National Dialogue, that Cardinal Tumo was right and you were wrong. And
yes.
All of us know that it was a monologue. That dialogue was not really inclusive because Cameroon itself, some of us cannot go back home. If they wanted a dialogue that included diaspora, they should have put it in a neutral ground where everybody could come. And
okay.
These are the point that
Listen.
So I want just pause the phone conversation for talk this one. I have never said that Ambazonian should have attended the Grand National Dialogue. We no go ever attend them. It will be the right thing for boycott them. But wait you talk now say we be need for address them. We for Ambazonia, we will believe so we get a good case. We will write them. Tell them say, okay, we no want call national dialogue. So we no want discuss the problem for the Anglophone or the war way they go on for the so-called Nozo as they call we. This is our point. We now talk say we be na one Cameroon. We talk say no be one Cameroon. Our point is we for address and talk say we no fit come for them because we the fear una the key people them. We prefer me gonna address this issue for so and so place. Because when put your statement on the table, that the enemy they even glad because sometimes it won't be they even make things for where you no go come them your voice or your point be heard. Then they could go along with which way he did it. That said, may we continue for here the conversation.
Patriot. Listen, Patriot, let me talk to you. Yeah, listen now. I have heard your point. I have heard your point.
You have not gotten all my point, Capo. When you were talking, I was quiet because we need to listen to each other. If we want to have a civil conversation, we should not cut each other. Let's listen to each other because this conversation is very important.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah. You were saying that for any Ambazonian, the position of the Hague of Sea, which gives some condition for the dialogue, they should be in a neutral ground with a third party, all of this blah, blah, blah. And we all said, yes, this is a good thing. You cannot be calling dialogue for the Anglophone and call the whole nation. You are calling people from Marua, Garawa, everybody to come and sit and talk about those who concern us. It's not worth it. You cannot call a dialogue and you are You are like a football match. You are the referee. You are the linesman. You dictate the agenda. You dictate everything. Even you are saying that they should have written things and given them. You think people did not write things and give them? What has come out of it?
Okay, let me respond to you, comrade, and listen to me very well. The things have changed now because my position have changed, and I'm the chairman of another organization. Our position is that we are looking for devolution as a solution to this crisis. Let me give you the reason why I have to say these things. Number first one is that when they called the Grand National Dialogue, they invited all of us. I don't know all of us, but those who were parties to the conflict, that means those who were promoting the fighting. I was invited. I consulted with all the leaders, and I told them that I am not going because our position was that we want dialogue out of Cameroon. I'll give you one example because now we are talking in hindsight. I cannot blame anybody for position they take during that period. Adefo Boloso, do you understand my boss here? Okay, listen. So at that time, Cardinal Tumi advised me that we should address the Grand National Dialogue. I give you one example. It was Guinea, is it Guinea or Gabon, where the president was having pressure from France that he should call for a national dialogue. Grand National Dialogue is something that the Francophones, they do in all this France-African country. When they call for Grand National Dialogue, the main opposition leader who have fled the country, they never expected that he could attend. He announced that he is coming to attend that dialogue. Guess what? The president, I think it's Gabon or Guinea, he closed the international airport. He closed the sky and said that that person cannot come and dialogue. Because when he was giving that dialogue, it was to deceive the international community. But now that the people that they thought would not attend are coming, he was now angry and he closed the airport. So these are all things we have learned. Look in hindsight, what Cardinal Tumi was telling us was, address the Grand National Dialogue. Put your position in writing. Tell them that, okay, we want a negotiation out of the country because these are the reasons. One, they have banned the consortium, which means they have forbid people from speaking out their mind. Two, our security is not guaranteed because majority of us, especially me, Capo Daniel, we have arrest warrant in Cameroon. We list our reason and say we cannot come. Then we identify the root cause, because if you cannot identify something, whatever you are talking is just in air. Put your point, put it blank. Let the international community know that these are the solutions that you are offering. We want independence because of this. The union cannot work. That position was rejected at that time. Now in hindsight, because everybody made that mistake, I made that mistake. When you make a mistake, it is okay to address it because in the future, listen now, listen, in my part, let me talk. I was listening to you, right? So listen. Let's go ahead. Listen to me. For me, it was a mistake because we dismissed the Grand National Dialogue. Paul Biya, when he approved that Grand National Dialogue, many of the people who want this war to continue within the regime, they did not want it. What we could have done, and they tried to make it so messy that we cannot attend. I give you an example. When people wanted Ayah Paul and Akwanga to reconcile with Seseko, Milan did not want it. What did Milan do? When Seseko announced that he wants to form a joint cabinet with all the other groups, Milan now jumped on top and said, okay, yes, this is what you want to do, is good. Now I'm going to put a condition. Now we give them 2 weeks to respond. Because Milan wanted to spoil the unity with Ayah Paul and Akwanga. So the people in Cameroon that we are not aware of their politics because we are all talking to ourselves. People who did not want dialogue wanted us not to even respond. They don't even want us to. So they even invite Padi Asanga and other people to make us angry and not to even speak there and just to say that this is a non-starter. As such, the international community see us like people who did not even recognize Cameroon have changed position. The Grand National Dialogue is the biggest change of position Cameroon have done. It is not something we can accept, but it is something we could address. That is why the position of my organization is that we have addressed the Grand National Dialogue as a concession and we have rejected their solution because it is not working and it does not meet up with the aspiration of our people. This is how we engage public and civil discussion. We all have different groups, different approach. This is the approach of my own organization, is that we have addressed the Grand National Dialogue. In hindsight, we believe that we could have done so before. It could have created a lot of avenue to build trust so that both sides who are fighting and our population are suffering could have a proper negotiation. That is it, my brother. Nothing else, nothing more. But we live in a world
Yeah,
where
I
the
get-
bullies and the hardline, when you speak things that are rational, they just say, oh, you are working for La Republic, you don't chop money. But it does not move us because our people know what is going on and they can listen to different people. You cannot force everybody to listen to somebody. The vast majority of them still listen to us because they know that we are credible, we are sensible, and we are civil. So there is no big
Well,
deal about it. It is in hindsight. It's not a debate, but why we want our people to learn this is because we, for the past 1 year, have been pushing for direct negotiation with Cameroon because we know that there is no possibility to have an international negotiation. Even through this direct negotiation, we believe we could have the international community to guarantee the outcome or to guarantee that both parties will stay to the outcome. But as the mistake we made during those periods can still happen again tomorrow. So there is always good that we look at things, we examine history, which is what I do in the podcast, to bring up history, bring up events, look at what we can learn, what we cannot learn, so that somebody can pick up one or two things there. And I believe that is the right
Are you
thing to do.
finished? Are you finished?
I am finished.
Okay. I respect your position and that of your organization. But the only thing is that you are dealing with a very deadly regime that doesn't care. All what you are doing, after some time, you get tired and join us back. Because phobia, they don't even care. All what you are doing, you are just throwing water on the duck's back. Phobia is the regime is not, what you are saying is even a non-starter. Even look at the Grand National Dialogue. All the resolution, despite the fact that they control the agenda, they control everything, as they implement even one of the resolution that was taken there.
Okay, my brother, this is to respond to you. I believe what you are saying is true. Cameroon don't care. They are very dirty. My program for devolution, our organization have secured a threshold of international interest for us to be able to get the international support that we believe can oblige Cameroon to act and hold their foot on the fire so that our people can have this self-governance. We believe not in Cameroon, but we believe in our ability to bring the international community on board. We have also done the groundwork in terms of the economic interest, the political interest, the geopolitical interest in this program. We have a roadmap that we are pursuing. And I'll put back your own side to you. If Cameroon is like that they can never change. So if you accept that they can never change, and then your solution is to fight for independence that does not have international attention or interest, and to fight for the rest of our life. Yeah, let me come to you now. Let me talk. Let me land.
Yeah.
For us, because we have diminished our capacity because of our internal dynamic, our fighting do not give a damn in Cameroon military might or their ability to occupy our territory. For us, we have decided that rather than accepting a status quo of perpetual violence, where it is our people who are dying and suffering, we better go in for self-governance with the hope that we can stop the war, stop the suffering of our people, and give chance for our people to develop while holding up to fight another day. God help us. So God help us. But I will never go along to say that let us just keep on doing the same thing, knowing that there will be no result, and then keep on doing the same thing. I don't believe in that. Sorry, my brother. But we always have to debate and exchange ideas. And I want you to know that that is how it's supposed to be. If I win, good for everybody. If independence wins, good for everybody. Ultimately, for me, I believe that this is the best way to get the independence. Because this way have more ability to win. Cameroon have already shown some flexibility vis-a-vis this particular thing I'm talking to you. I think the evidence I've put them out already. But that is not enough. We don't trust them. Trust me, we don't trust them. What we count on is not Cameroon. But we are going to fight at least for what we believe in. And I hope that you people also, you fight for what you believe in, but know that we are fighting for independence. For us, this is the best way we can attain independence.
Yeah, all what we want is independence. If Yaro can give Ambazonia independence, fine. But what we are not for is devolution of power. Cameroon has no right to devolve any power to Ambazonia. These were two equal states.
So, I think so. We're not here enough. One of the things the way it talk, like for the end year, it talks say this is two equal states. The state of Southern Cameroon and the state of French Cameroon that came together, those two states do not exist anymore. There is one La République du Cameroon now under international law. That is a reality. For us to have independence, You cannot say that we don't have anything to take from Cameroon. If we want independence, the independence will come from Cameroon. We want independence from Cameroon. Just like Somaliland wanted from Somalia. There is no way you can have independence from anywhere in the United Nations without it coming from Cameroon. They must force Cameroon to allow it, if that will happen. And from it talk, when I hear some few things the way it talks say nobody will come and give us independence. If you know say nobody will come and give us independence, that means you don't already accept say that project for independence enough to get the recognition. So what will be your rationale to fight on that basis again? The best way for cut short now for ask for this self-governance, knowing fully where say will be attainable and people then the way they figure for people then the way they go support them, rather than doing something where you know say it go end for perpetual war. Where now only we they die. They like Republic them be comfortable. They can't fight, go back for their country, go chop their soya. They not really care what to happen because nobody be able to hunt them inside their land. All our idea them for fight them, it will be defeated only by our own various faction because of the crab mentality we'll get them. The other thing where it talk now say for the Grand National Dialogue, some people they be right later. So if we address the Grand National Dialogue, for mean anything, for change anything. Yes, if we change something and if we get some meaning, if we show the war, say when they do the Grand National Dialogue, there was a reason why the separatists could not come. And now this one draw us to the issue of competence. One of the reasons why the number one make Ambazonia them participate in any shape or form, La Republic no be one time. Now say the no one make our point them be on the table. And now one of those reasons that way, people like Ayah Paul, where he be very vocal, he be very honest, he be fearless, they not be invited for the Grand National Dialogue because they know say if we articulate very well our position because he don't express those same positions then publicly. They be invite people then where they know say they will shake mob. So when he also come address the issue of competence, who can negotiate, who can take a position that can have influence, that is influential of our struggle. These are the people that are qualified. That is why they say that the separatists did not attend. Does it mean that people did not attend who were suggesting that they were separatists? Some of them attended. The reason is that people who have competence, we have 8 million Ambazonians, all of them cannot go to represent us. There are people with various capacity in influence, people with authority and power, people who are believed to have authority and power in a separatist war are the people that have had that courage. Leadership have many qualities. Amongst them, the most important is the courage to stand out, to stand in front and speak. Amongst all of us Ambazonians, very few people took that responsibility to stand up and call for people to pick up arms and attack the Cameroon army. You look even people like Cristiano and Sako, they never were courageous enough to put themselves at risk to take the responsibility for call on people to pick up arms. They call gun na stick, they call bomb na ponky or different names them other than their real names because they are afraid of their own safety. Those who are responsible of this war are the people who call for war, people who declare war, people who pick up arms, people who buy arms, people who supply arms, people who encourage people and take the responsibility to demand that people carry weapons. Those are the people that have credibility, and those are the people who have the power to negotiate, and those are the people you should expect to make declarations that are very consequential. We are very few of us in Ambazonia who did that. I think only me, Ayah Paul, Kwanga, and if I don't make mistake, there are very few of us who did that, who took the responsibility to stand and demand that our people should pick up arms and attack Cameroon government without any fear, taking that responsibility. These are the people who have responsibility over this struggle. Not everybody did that. You can support the struggle in your own way, but few people stood up, stand out. Few people take the responsibility to become that face, to make that demand. That is why we are very consequential when it comes to this struggle. So that is the difference between a leader and an activist, an opinion person, etc., etc. I will also, amid Seseko as well, call on our people to rise up and stand for separation. He did that. And that is also how our people can notice. If you look at this Bobby Boy and all these Cameroon agent provocateurs who were recruited from Kondengi, who are there trying to sow doubt and chaos in our struggle, all of them can never do that because they are not fighting the war against La Republic. They cannot do that. So, fellow Ambazonians, I hope this conversation, especially Hana weekend, it will highlight certain things them and open una eye for ground zero, for know the reasons why would they take the position, for put the best interest of Ambazonia in front. Those who then talk say, we better just abandon the Cameroon, we will not ever talk for them, we will do the fight forever until the last man standing. Majority of them there for diaspora, and then be sure that they will be the last man standing. And the people the way they misuse our soldier them, derail the struggle, they focus for attack only our people them, not even La Republic. We should point to our people the enemy is La Republic. Those who are accusing everybody of being La Republic, does it not mean that they themselves have defeated the struggle? If everybody for you is La Republic, that means that they have defeated us. So if the most influential people that we have, you have accused them all of being working with La Republic, where do they leave the common man to look up to? So fellow Ambazonians, will continue to engage and make sure that our population get the service that they deserve and the aspiration of our people for a free homeland will be upheld. For us, devolution of Cameroon is the only attainable solution that we must take. To demand for independence, only independence and nothing else works for Cameroon's favor. War na sense, no be just power. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.